Some agency owners, they're taking home more than 100K in profit a month. They're doing over 40% margins. They're completely removed from their operations and they're able to reinvest the cash of their agency into other opportunities every month. Whereas other agency owners, they're taking home less than 10 or 20% of their revenue every month. They are still stuck making all of the important decisions in their business and they're taking home less than some of their best paid employees. That is why I spent 10 hours this last week to review the numbers of these different types of agencies to see exactly what is the difference between them. And I've managed to distill this down into 3 myths that I see those agencies fall for, who are still stuck in the operations versus those who are taking home a lot more every month. And that's what I broke down here. So a little bit about me. I've now been the CFO on over 50 plus agencies. So I spent this week reviewing the numbers of a lot of our different clients to see exactly what they spend their money on, how much they really make, and what investments are paying off for them and what don't. And as I said, I've distilled this down into 3 myths that separates those who are taking home the 100K plus profit months versus those who are stuck. So let's dive right in, because this is what is at stake here. You know, we have on the left-hand side a typical agency that we see who may still be doing 200K in profit a month, but the founder is working over 60 hours a week. The margins are less than 20%. You know, the profit is still nice, but nowhere what it could be. The cash could be tight, and then the founder's hardly getting paid. You know, versus those agencies who are working, you know, less than 25 hours a week on the actual business as the founder, taking home over 40%, doing 80K plus in profit, have a fat cash position, and are just taking home much more than their employees. That is what at stake here, and that's what these myths are potentially stopping you from achieving. So let's dive right in. First, myth number 1 is that scale is linear. This is something I see so many agency owners fall for, especially those who are starting more from this freelancer position and then slowly build a business as they just get more and more clients. This is exactly where they go wrong. They think that as they scale, they simply still just need to take on more clients and hire more people. This works at 50K, maybe even up to 100K. But that is where they'll see quickly that they reach a tipping point, where their complexity outgrows the revenue to client relation that they are used to in that initial stage. Because past 100K a month is where it turns into a real business. This is where you have different breakpoints, like a churn ceiling that gets hit, where you just have now so many clients that even at a healthy churn level, you're losing a certain amount of clients every month, that your old sales system, which may not have been a system at all, and which may have just been some inbound here and there, is simply not going to keep up with the natural churn. And so now all of a sudden you need to build a real sales engine, which most agency owners don't do, which is again that additional complexity that they can't handle right now. Second breakpoint is that they start to get unprofitable clients. In the beginning, it's very easy to see. When you have like 10 clients, you know which ones suck and you know which ones are great. Once you start to get 50 clients, even more, you'll have no clue as the founder, unless you want to spend 60 plus hours like reviewing everything, you're going to have no clue what is really going on, which clients are really taking all your time. And that's again, when these unprofitable clients build up, your team is always busy, you have to hire more and more, you don't have the margin you thought you were going to have. And that is where, again, that additional complexity is going to stop you and is going to be a breaking point. Others, cost that just keep exploding. Every team member will want more expenses, more software, they want more hires to be made. That is again, that complexity where you as the founder, you know, it's not as simple anymore as just hiring some people when you get some clients. And then lastly, a more admin point, invoices get missed. We see time and time again where there's just like 10K plus in invoices just lost. You know, they forgot to invoice a client's Stripe auto charge failed and they didn't spot it, and just money gets missed. And that is where just the complexity of handling all the payments, all the team members, all the salaries, everything here just brings that additional complexity that you didn't have at the start, and just becomes a tipping point where you now get stuck. You as the founder still doing everything, trying to keep control, whereas in reality, what you need is a system that can handle everything. You know, this is not just a financial system. This means a sales system, operations system, systems to actually make sure that clients pay you, that clients get a good service. Like, you need to start treating it like a business. You need to have the data that tells you where the problems are without you having to jump into every single edge case to figure out what's needed. So takeaway there, myth 1, Don't assume time will make things easier. Instead, build a system that can handle the complexity and the scale that is naturally going to come as you grow. So scale is not linear. Myth number 2 is that you need more information. This is something that I see so many agencies get stuck on. And that's that they think they need another course. They think they need another coach, another mentor, more information. They think another service line is actually easier. They think another sales channel is going to be easier. So they seek more information. They look for more YouTube videos. Whereas in reality, their own data will be the fix for most of their problems. This is what I mean by that. And this is what we see with those clients who are making those 40 plus margins. That is what we're seeing there. Because like what you have when you have information, you have another 3K here, 5K there, another course, another mentorship, more videos, more frameworks, more shiny objects to pursue. Just keep going in circles, thinking something will be the answer to your problem. Whereas in reality, if you had the data, if you knew exactly which pot was actually profitable, if you knew exactly which account manager was churning, if you knew exactly what the cost was of the different deliverables that you had, so when you had to price a new project or a new scope, if you just had that data, if you knew the utilization rate of your team, so you just knew whether a team member was busy or whether they're just being inefficient or working on bad clients, and if you knew how much cash you actually had and how much you could safely spend, all of a sudden, you wouldn't need nearly as many courses or information or YouTube videos, because you can just see in the numbers what is working and what isn't working. What is your real CAC per channel? What is your real profit per client? What can you scale up? What do you need to scale down? And can you do so safely because you have the cash? That is what the data and the numbers can do for you. But instead, if you're seeking information from people who don't know your numbers, you're just going to get more opinions. And as you scale your agency, opinions is the last thing you need, because you already have a working business. You already have all the data points. You just need to capture this, use this, and actually start implementing what the numbers tell you. So myth number 2, you don't need more information, you need more data. That is what will tell you exactly where you're stuck and how you can break through your current plateau. Then myth number 3, that is that revenue is the goal. This is going to be a controversial one, because 9 out of 10 of the agency owners I speak with, they're only able to tell me what revenue number they want to hit. So it's always like, oh, I want to go to 500K a month, 1 million a month, 2 million a month. Almost never does an agency owner tells me, I want to take home 100K in profit a month, 50K in profit a month, 200K in profit a month. It is always the revenue as the goal. So this is a controversial one, because yes, you need a revenue goal. But unless you're just building this for the vanity, for the ability to say that you have 1 million a month business, then this is a myth that is actually keeping you stuck. Because what happens here is that the revenue may be going up, but your profit doesn't follow. So you get great Stripe screenshots that you can post on your socials, but you get a horrible bank account that is just going to be embarrassing when you have to show this to people. And so what you see here, and this is what we often see when we're not looking closely enough at profit, is that, here revenue may go up, but profit may go down. Whereas competitors are maybe doing you less than half the revenue, but double the profit. So this really happens, where you can do 400K a month and still have very bad profit months. Whereas others who are super lean at 180K, maybe making double the profit. So if you're just operating with a revenue goal, you may be optimizing for the wrong thing, and you'll be making decisions based on the wrong thing. And that's why you need to take a more holistic approach to avoid getting stuck in a situation where you're doing big vanity numbers, but not really taking anything home. Now here, quickly, how does it actually play out in practice? Because there's a couple of reasons of why this fails specifically. First is that if you just focus on revenue, you will quickly see that hiring can outpace the revenue quality. So if you're always hiring for the next clients you may sign, you will never actually capture that profit that you should be capturing, because you're always pre-investing into growth and more growth and more growth. And then once growth does stop, or once you have a bit of a higher churn, you still have all this additional cost, and you either need to go on a firing spree, or you will just see these profits dip more and more. Same for like if you're, too aggressive about growth and you need to spend more on the ads. You have a higher sales cost, but you're actually signing like clients who are paying you less, or the worst clients are taking more time. Now you have a higher sales cost, lower profit per client. And so again, your revenue may be going up, but actually the profit and the health of your business is going down, which is again why it's so important to keep a more holistic view of what your goals are in the agency. And plus, what you see here often is that the founder actually can never step back because they're so busy always trying to push and trying to to keep things under control. Whereas actually if they design a simpler, leaner agency, that is when you will find that a founder is actually able to breathe, step back, and make the better investments in their growth and in their business. And that's why the takeaway here is to optimize for your profit per client and the founder hourly rate. So how much you as the founder are really earning per hour that you put in the business, rather than just the number of clients per month, or as I said, the revenue per month. Now to summarize here, we have the 3 myths here that these top 10% of agency owners that they know that most others get stuck with. These are: 1, that scale isn't linear. As you grow and you become a real business, the complexity increases and things change. 2, that information is not the same as data. There's a lot of things that can work. There's very few things that you need to do to make your situation work. That's an important line. Yes, all these other opportunities are great, but are they the solution to your problem? Only the data will tell you. No one else is going to be able to tell you what works for you. Number 3, revenue isn't the goal. Profit is what you should be optimizing for if you want longevity in the game. Those are the 3 myths that I found after reviewing over 50 agencies' numbers over this last week. Now, all of this comes, of course, down to that you can't improve what you don't measure. So if you want just an expert agency finance team to help you with your numbers, to take away the stuff that you hate doing, the bookkeeping, the invoicing, the tracking, the sheets, and even implement the stuff that you should do, but you currently aren't doing, like the client profitability analysis, the utilization tracking, the dashboards, then what you can do is just click on the link here below, book a call directly with me. We'll just chat about your situation. I'll tell you exactly what we can do and how we've helped other agencies, and then we'll make sure together that you won't fall for these same myths that are keeping other agency owners poor. Then see you there.